Regular Mike back in the office. October 31st, Halloween. I'm sitting at work and I'm like, what I'm gonna do later? I'm gonna make sure I get off work early so I can go trick or treating with Emma. Walking around the block collecting candy, and that shit just made me think like Halloween today and Halloween yesterday. Man, it's a fucking big difference. Yo, y'all remember Halloween back in the day for the people, in my age group and older? Or let's just talk about Halloween in the fucking 90s. Forget all of that. Let's just talk the 90s. You went to high school in the 90s during Halloween. I never looked forward to fucking Halloween. I feared for my life for Halloween. I remember trying to fucking figure out how I'm gonna get the day off. Like, I was a nigga who never missed school. Like, I went to school every day. And I used to be like, how am I gonna convince my mother to give me Halloween off? Because shit was dangerous, Jack. Halloween was gang initiation day. You had motherfuckers throwing eggs at buses. Like, you know what I mean? You catch the bus that morning, that shit egged up already at 7:30 a.m. Niggas wasn't fucking around in South Jamaica, Queens. Yo, Halloween was crazy, man. I remember, was that on Halloween? Niggas had a brawl in the Rochdale baseball field. Was it the Bello versus 1-3? I can't remember. That might have been Halloween. I remember standing on my terrace on the 11th floor, and Halloween was always mad gloomy. Like, niggas was throwing batteries at us. What the fuck type of shit was we on in the 90s? These kids today, they dressing up, they going to school, they on social media, they not us, man. Halloween was crazy, man. Let's see if I can remember some of my favorite Halloween costumes. I can't really, you know what? Halloween's was fire in Rochdale, though. Yo, niggas used to meet up, and Halloween in a building complex is different. You got 13 floors, 3 sections, 13 floors. How many apartments per floor? Yo, niggas had candies for days. Word. We used to come together on Halloween nights in Rochdale, man, and really, bond like the whole hood. You know what I mean? Halloween, that shit was dangerous, but you know what? Now that I think of it, it was kind of fun. My cousins used to come up with the ill creative costumes because they was dancers back in the day, so they was super creative. I mean, I feel like I was super creative too, but I remember my cousin had a Smurf outfit once. She had a blue leotard with a fucking white cotton hat on. She was a fucking Smurf. That shit was ill. That was probably one of my favorite costumes that I ever seen from one of my family members. Oh, matter of fact, I'm lying. My mother used to take us to Green Acres Mall for Halloween because the hood was dangerous. We used to go to the mall. It was enclosed. You know what I mean? The candy was trash at the mall, though. But anyway, I remember one year my sister dressed up as a grown-ass woman. She had on these boots with heels. I don't know how old she was. She couldn't even been a teenager yet. She had on these boots with heels, some jeans. She had her hair. She might have had the fucking finger waves going. Little jacket or something. And she was a grown-ass woman. I had a mask. But yo, Halloween, man. I'm going to make sure I make it memorable for my kids. I mean, it was memorable for all the wrong reasons at first for me. I mean, I remember going to school, coming out of school, and it's a crowd of niggas just ready to fucking to be menaces, and that shit was crazy. Halloween, man. What's some of y'all favorite Halloween moments? I want to hear it. I know some of y'all got some wild ass Halloween moments. Some of y'all reformed thugs. You know what I mean? Some of y'all reformed street niggas. Some of y'all reformed terroristic kids. I don't know.